Good afternoon. You have found Rooftop Trombone in the Age of COVID-19, Season 6, and today is day number 87 here in the Rooftop Trombone world. How are you today? My name is Don Bowyer. I am the Dean of the School of Arts at Sunway University, which it's overcast today, not so hot, so where you're outside you can actually see the university. It's in Bandar Sunway, or Sunway City, which is a neighborhood part of greater Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and we have been on a lockdown, like most of you have been on various lockdowns. The lockdown in Malaysia started 87 days ago, and on that day I came out on my rooftop for the first several days until the sun got, at that point the sun was also overcast. Anyway, so I spend some time on the rooftop, some on the balcony, which is where I am today, every afternoon for 87 days, just to play a little bit of music and tell some bad jokes. I probably may not tell any bad jokes today. Well, I mean, of course, if I tell jokes, they'll be bad. I may not tell any jokes. Anyway, as I mentioned, we've been here for 87 days in Malaysia under this lockdown, and it's loosened up, by the way. But I probably have a couple more weeks to play. But you know, we actually heard about COVID-19 2 or 3 months before that, back in January, and even some reports in December before we knew that it was going to be a big deal. So 5-6 months now we've been hearing about COVID-19, and I've done a lot of thinking, and I've come to a conclusion that I'd like to share with you, and that is I think COVID-19 sucks. Sorry, I should have said cover the ears of your children if they're listening, but it does, it really does. But my job, self-appointed, is to come out here every afternoon and spend 10 to 15 minutes or 20 or 25, whatever it takes, playing a couple tunes for you and hopefully distracting you from whatever stress is going on in your world. So today I'm going to play 3 tunes for you, and I have these 3 tunes have a theme, but it's a mystery. It's a mystery I want you to try to solve. So let me start, but I won't tell you the titles. I'll tell you the titles as we go, one by one. But I will tell you the last tune that I'm going to play today is a recent pop tune that 5-6 years ago was something my wife really liked. And when I was trying to decide what other tunes, I wanted to play that for her, for Donna. I wanted to play that today. And when I was trying to decide what other tunes to put with it, I came up with this brilliant mystery theme idea. And so I've got the first 2 tunes are actual jazz standards, pretty old jazz standards, in fact. And I hope you like them, and I hope you figure out what the theme was and type your guess in the comments. I'll tell you at the end. Anyway, this first one is a George Gershwin tune from a show called Girl Crazy in 1930. That's 90 years ago. Girl Crazy show, and the song is But Not For Me. I hope you like this. I like it. I think it's a fun tune. If I can get the band started. They're there. They're loading, they say. Loading, loading. Thank you, but not for me. George Gershwin, but not for me. The next tune I'm going to play is a beautiful ballad from 1947 by Jimmy Van Heusen and lyrics by Johnny Burke. And it was from a show also called Road to Rio. I don't remember the show, but I do remember this beautiful ballad. It's called But Beautiful. It's a beautiful tune, but beautiful. I hope you enjoy this. And see if you can figure out what these two tunes have in common. Again, we load the band. I should say it can be a beautiful ballad. We'll see what it is today. But beautiful, beautiful tune by Jimmy Van Heusen and Johnny Burke. And I'm going to finish now this little set with the popular tune I told you about. I don't see myself because there's a pillar behind me and all I see is a silhouette. Anyway, this is, as I mentioned earlier, a tune that, well, let me back up. I really didn't know that my wife listened to popular music very much anymore, because she apparently keeps that a secret from me because I think she's afraid I'll make fun of her, which I would never do. But anyway, I think she listens in the car when I'm not there, when we had a car. We don't have a car here in Malaysia, by the way, and I love not having a car. I never pay insurance. I never pay for repairs. I never pay for gasoline or petrol or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I love not having a car. Anyway, sorry for the lack of segue. Anyway, so my wife does in fact listen to popular music some, and about 6 years, this was 2014, so 5-6 years ago, a tune that I heard about through her was a tune by Meghan Trainor called All About That Bass. So that's the next tune I'm going to do, the final tune I'm going to do for you today, and see if that works on the trombone. And if you can figure out what these three tunes have in common, put that in the comments. But it was But Not For Me, But Not For What? But Not For Me, But Beautiful, and All About That Bass. Sorry if I've been a little too cheeky. Anyway, here it is, All About That Bass. Hope you like it. Almost. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All about that bass. Again, if you're paying attention, you win a prize if you're the first one who can figure out what those three tunes have in common. It should be pretty obvious. Anyway, thank you so much for being here today. That's all I've got. I'm going to go inside and be a weekender. See ya.